You see what I'm saying? You wearing an $80,000 chain, it's real thugs in the hood. They get you for that. Easy. And back in the day, the thugs would rob you and be in the club with you like, what up, son? They wouldn't even run. You see what I'm saying? Try getting this back, son. Yo, how does it look on me, son? Because real gangsters do real things. So for all you young MCs out there, understand the words come out your mouth are vessels of thought. And they have magnetic power to them. So if every single word that comes out of your mouth is, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug, come test me. 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 And you drawing it back to you, and real gangsters will come test you. And you don't want that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful of what comes out of your mouth.
Yo, midnight. Yo, we got him, yo. We got him, yo. Yo, we got him. Yeah, man. Just pull the rope on the guillotine, midnight. Oh, man. Let's take it right now, man.
So the darkness, what
do it up right now.
Hench, yo, we still here.
Council with etheric elders in the waters of noon. Reclined on the sun with my foot on the moon. Watching goddess on earth act like witches on brooms. Sipping milk and the honeydew and triple black boom. Touchdown, not subordinate but God sent. I'm the red and blue of Superman and Clark Kent. From beyond the sun to earth, Moabite marksman. Tongue double-edged scimitar, stay sharpened. Flag in the earth first, set up the post. Sea is the land, now the flag's in the boat. Back on the land, follow tears, the trail never ends. Albion Inquisitionists murdered my friends. Stole our culture, sell it to us as trends. Negro, blacks and colors, stay out the culture blend. Touch your hair, tell you the style they liking. But jack your energy, hair on their neck back spiking. Off the heat of the devil, walking rebel. Why run when police come? Swinging his billy club, drunk off Seagrams. Invisible candle magic, suspect they see none. Pull torts, have them arrested for treason and under. I want bar numbers, put a lien on a straw man that's breaching his oath. Call Orishas, tell all a coon, go for his throat. Pickaxe, a cow tongue on parchment paper. Sprinkle clothes, put a hex on the MC, drought your flows. Take the water from your floor like doctors draining knees. Cause you use ankle weights, bones soft like cheese. Fought stink niggas eating things, that's deceased. More rotten than the plan, the clan's plotting on me. Why? Knowledge as a money has me a millionaire. Giving knowledge away like I don't care. Christians tell me find Jesus before judgment comes. He's on the corner selling crack and killing his sons. Zombie brainwashed blacks are still blaming the guns. Point out Catholic priests, man, I'm blaming the nuns. Who killed Tate and Toba Chung? I'm blaming the streets. Who killed Prophet Drew Ali? I'm blaming a breach. Same for General Khalid and El Hajj Malik. Or killed cause nationality was in their speech. Things to make you go in thought to art. Happy-go-lucky rappers, 4 plus naught. In infinite debts, might as well hold your breath. And let's see how far this rabbit hole goes to the left. I broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law, a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, immaculate without the manger. AlphaHexin, rap boule strangers. Broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law, a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, immaculate without the manger. AlphaHexin, rap boule strangers. With cell phones, big brother is closer than steps. Most flush less, but inhale chem streams from jets. Even this god used to binge drink. Schlitz, not Becks, never braids, but waves and cameos without the step. No die, never had slits in the brows of the eye. I got conscious, no arrogance or acting obnoxious. 144,000, I'm saying less than that. With all these zombies with big ass shades and big ass hats. Dressing like Lil Wayne, man, just baggy as slacks. Finger a dyke in the shotgun, then crabby a gats. She goes down for prostitution and finding grands. You for possession and for not washing your hands. It's still love, truth, peace, but put down the peace. Why we don't need them when we got justice and freedom? Your mind's a mess, trust me, I think you're possessed. Let me unhex you with a mudra of Baphomet, and that won't work unless You know being supreme, no chest has the Solomon crest. Always frontin' warm in the Averex. My lowest form of thought is your apex. Iron Sheik X from the Mosque of Malcolm. Devils see me and get white without the powder talcum. Raise my sword, keep swinging, no meaning. Flow deep, call me Aquamarine men. Raising the lost city of Atlantis. When I speak as pictures, I'm painting on your mental canvas. I broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, immaculate without the manger. AlphaHexin, rap boule strangers. Broke out the chamber, Allah's come in danger. I self-law a master coming with my angels. Iron Sheik, immaculate without the manger. AlphaHexin, rap boule strangers.
That there are another kind of living beings which are devoid of soul. So they say that these humans, these race of men, there are races of men that the Hermetic scripture says that are devoid of soul. Is it on? That are devoid of soul. And they say that there are men with souls and men devoid of soul. Now what we're talking about here is scholarship of the highest quality, because if the European boasts on his Western education, it is the Hermeticus corpus, which is the basis of Western thought. The corpus Hermeticus, which is the wisdom of Tahuti, which is brought up by the Moors, which is also brought up later by later Europeans that got it from Latin and from Greek.
Cap L, what up fam? Secret Society Productions. It's a Secret Society Productions. AlphaHex. I know y'all ready, and y'all been ready. Know what I'm saying? Iron Sheik. Melanites were the first Asians and Mayans. The first sellout had the mindset I did. Albion hybrids, the first in fur coats. We first rode monsoons in papyrus boats. A set, the first immaculate conception. They stole the concept and Asar's erection. First Patare of medicine, Imhotep. If Lucy's bones were a cartoon, she's Smurfette. I say Patare, that's where we get farther. Paternal matriarch has been martyred. First knowledge we had has been bartered for idol gods instead of the universe charted. Our first schools didn't teach the mental bondage. Self-centered problems, no God, self can solve it. First rituals with wands, not cauldrons. The first goddess and gods are now maximum carnage. Checkmate and get rushed or dumped in garbage. Flemo and region was first in turf nonsense. Pioneers calcified and stay hard until they calcify. Axioba priests or Washita shamans. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent. No need to represent. Been here, no need to represent. No need to represent. Been here, no need to represent. We weren't first eating Tim Hortons for breakfast. exchanging energy for rims, Timbs, and Lexus. We first spoke telepathic, no need to text us. High priests use storms with nature's trust. We first wrote scripts on walls, but not authors. Surgery and gene splicing, but not doctors. In his story, that's what they called us. First get a civil mortus and then morgue us. First they called you Egyptians and now Christians. But you're first to call the sister hoeing bitches. Rapping punks first to have an orgy with 2 dykes. Sleeping with dogs means fleas and lice. I heard Exodus movements is filled by sea trice. First saw part 1, not 2 of Zeitgeist. Gangsters and banksters stole the first money. Credit cards by masters is money that's funny. They print the counterfeit but put a bounty on your head and call the sheriffs and the Mountie. They call peace officers but call it racial tension. Seen streets are now centers of detection. UC's coming around doing inspections. They still segregating us in sections. They killing us all and adding to pioneer collections. Jaws with goddess nipples and God's erections. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent. We are the future, past and present. Been here, no need to represent.
Albert Pike, isn't he a lovely fellow? Luciferian, head of the first founder of the Ku Klux Klan, 1866. And by the way, the only black leader I have any respect for is Malcolm X. You know why? Because Malcolm X said the Ku Klux Klan and the Nation of Islam have the same paymasters. And for that, they put him to death. And according to his wife, it was the high command of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, with the high command of the Nation of Islam, Elijah Muhammad, and Louis Farrakhan, all Masons of the Prince Hall Rite. And the Nation of Islam has nothing to do with Islam. They're fakes. It's just a hate the white man religion.
First creation and fall of man. Education of Mary and Liz and Zoan. The unity of life, Elihu's lesson. Death is a ministry. In Manetho's lesson, after the feast we build with carpenter's tools on the life of Yahshua in the Muslim schools. Until Lamas explain the meaning of truth. Yahshua reveals sinful ways when they strayed from rules. At the feast in Bahar taught equality, and that between Allah and man is unity. Like Yahshua and Barada, we read scrolls sacred, using eternal happiness to clothe the naked. In Egypt, among Gentiles, tremendous works. Defeat the 3 temptations to examine your worth. Washing your hands, can't clean karmic dirt. Lying disciples didn't steal the body and splurt. When I left to appear fully materialized before Apollo and the silent brotherhood's eyes. Even in India, I appeared to Eastern sages. Came back to the Americas to save the nations. Living in sin, where should I begin? No brethrens, just this dusty book from the monks Tibetan. As the Korean Gospels, I learned those lessons with a Moorish spirit spilling as the circle 7. Holy instructions and warnings to all young men. Marriage instructions, even duties of a husband. Holy instructions for children toward their mom and father's obedience. Holy covenant of nations Asiatic. Holy unity of rich and poor is in the attic. Master servant duty shall become a pleasure. Social duties by the prophet, Allah's treasure. Justice, charity, gratitude, sincere religion. Know thyself, inhale the breath of heaven. Spark the soul of man, reach the wisdom pinnacle. The instability of man is no miracle. In constant weakness, cause knowledge is insufficient. Lower self has the higher self in submission. Inconstancy and weakness, it caused misery. Origin of Asiatic, start of Christianity. After we left the capital and fulfill prophecy. Fallen sons of daughters, no hate, start loving me, your prophet. Without a rocket, meet you on the soul plane. Higher than Siphon, 7 lines of cocaine. You won't have to do that to hear me speak. Open your heart to the Most High, bump into a Sheik. Fez might be red, black, or blue. He might teach you about Bohemian Grove or Olokun. When I left to appear fully materialized before Apollo and the silent brotherhood's eyes. Even in India, I appeared to Eastern sages. Came back to the Americas to save the nations. Living in sin, where should I begin? No brethrens, just this dusty book from the monks Tibetan. As the Korean Gospels, I learned those lessons with a Moorish spirit spilling as the circle 7. When I left to appear fully materialize before Apollo and the silent brotherhood's eyes. Even in India I appeared to Eastern sages, came back to the Americas to save the nations. Living in sin, where should I begin? No brethrens, just this dusty book from the monks Tibetan. As Aquarian Gospels, I learned those lessons with a Moorish spirit spilling as the circle 7. Taking your back, come follow me. You must study, so don't just follow me. In my territory they call a province Moorish Adam, not a black power novice. Waving red, black, green too for Marcus Garvey. Haile Selassie the forerunner is Bob Marley. Some got it twisted like the fashion locks. Rigor more niggas, keep counting the stocks. Picketing and fighting for rights, civil marching on blocks. Intimidated by the sons of waterhose cops. Matriarch rules, patriarch fools to Satan's rabbis that now call themselves Jews. The only way they can be such is if he bruised. Share melanin slave wives with who he choose. Same ruffian hit you as he snooze. Picked up natural resources and jewels. Vagabond Albion riding on mules. From Caucasia, now they have their own schools. Took all the wisdom with Solomon's seal. Made the swastika and dash where the shock were real. We ditch and make some, they claim it as Africa. And hid all our ritual science and Wicca. Got us trapped in the body tomb, dim divinity. Have a future, lost, infinities. Fake blunts, rap cell with the face of Biggie. Men in the sheets and dunce caps run the corporate city. Hot mason ties from the church attendants. Straw men, if you are, it's due to amendments. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. Listen, you hear, I'm more MC. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. Listen, you hear, I'm more MC. Higher self-tap, lower self-trap. Energy vamps, lip smack, and energy sap. Gods get possessed and his brother he'll clap. It's like the world is flat and we're off the map. Solar flares coming soon, touching the earth. I'll be on clutching UV oil like a purse. You made some of us slaves cause we had you first. Stomp a baby to juice, to quench your thirst. Our bad, now we playing on an even plane. I claim L but you're still owned under a heathen name. Not begging reparations like a beggar nation. Not seeking veneration, just some ventilation. Ever since 1929 I passed away. My successor Mealy Eel, not Kurtman Bay. My defender and vanguard, Prince Angel #1. Told you get behind me when the fire comes. Nations exhumed and you're still cadavers. Following Europe and all your Asian forefathers. Dirty Moors act ruthless. Grand advisor Mason Moors walk deserts bootless. For assisting the fall of humanity. Into the depths of costume balls for vanity. ID cards will never give you birthrights. It's your volition that gives you birthrights. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. Listen, you hear, I'm more MC. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. I'm taking your back, come follow me. Listen, you hear, I'm more MC.
I pray that God will bless you in everything that you do. I pray that you will grow intellectually so that you can understand the problems of the world and where you fit into in that world picture.
Sun vibrates, earth revolves, how can I rise? If I perceive through a calcified third eye, Merkaba's looking like paper mache today. And words of wisdom from ancestors are now cliche. Blowing like dust away, or metal rust away. Doing wrong unto others and got enough to say. We shackled our slaves, now we wear cuffs today. Wanna make your wife a dyke, you go trust the gay. Iron sheet punchlines made Douglas bust the sway. Knitted times if crochet or custom made. RBG or RG, it's still MST. Getting gods off Ritalin and pills stamped with E. I go, I made. Youths chant with me on the front lines, and I got no grant with me. All diamonds are bloody, rapping blood clot dummy. Thinking that's real Imhotep playing a movie mummy. Give up a tar doll and call it an Oscar. Calling me grouch when I drop the truth on ya. Use hip-hop to wake those you call young goats at risk, cause they gun-toed and inhale gum smoke. Mufti shoot, nah, get a neck thumb poke. Trying to order me on the 9 to 5 like a slave boat. Master gets nailed to walls like plaster or gyp rock. Illegal tackle in battle or catch a hip block.
And I pray that all the fear that has ever been in your heart will be taken out. And when you look at that man, if you know he's nothing but a coward, you won't fear him. If he wasn't a coward, he wouldn't gang up on you. That's how they function. They function in mobs. That's a coward. They put on a sheet so you won't know who they are. That's a coward. Now, the time will come when that sheet will be ripped off.
You're scared to say don't touch my ass, you b-boy cowards. Try that with me, ball in your face like 48 hours. Bloody your nose, maybe bloody your clothes. Kick Satan's ass in Eden's garden and bloody your rose. Bloody your spit, I'm just like bronchitis severe. Hex Alpha Omega, I'll make blood of your tears. Not on the Mike Tyson style, but I'll bloody your ears. Verbal shotgun blast you and your fam, bloody your peers. Some Pan-Africans ask why they bloody the feds. I say trail of tears is when they bloodied my fez. Without inspection, I see fiction correction. Too much diction and not enough soul reflection. Agents causing confusion from misconceptions. Distractions make lunch drops like turns missed on sessions. File for possessions, I burn up your Wessons. Smith cashing in the bonds, quick to live off pensions. Live off our tensions, I got to mention. Give Moore's European names and live off our inventions. Saying I'm black to cash in on bond investments. Saying I'm a Moor, you giving me psycho assessments.
And I pray that all the fear that has ever been in your heart will be taken out. And when you look at that man, if you know he's nothing but a coward, you won't fear him. If he wasn't a coward, he wouldn't gang up on you. That's how they function. They function in mobs. That's a coward. They put on a sheet so you won't know who they are. That's a coward. Now, the time will come when that sheet will be ripped off.
Like lipo, hybrids getting under my skin. Boot stomp them like an insect, but not under Tim's. I'm into tinted windows, but not into rims. Pilgrim stole my fez and just added a brim. Stole the tassel, convince you that's a degree. Thinking you're smart with 1 out of 360. Thinking you're hot, but run for nursery and curse me. Cause I run your fried chicken and your beef jerky. Burn out your pork rinds, discharge court fines. Bond less, send a letter, make them acquiesce. Run the racket, racketeers with muskets modernized. Most lost their first and use modern eyes. Using words that makes language modified. Children's aid stealing children, make them traumatized. Homos are doing promos and advertise to the lesbian solo with gay chat lines. MySpace is really their space. Facebook is bait, locks and pics but bald-headed, proving you're fake. Saying they're for love, but just wanna debate their unintelligence and their lack of knowledge intake.
And I pray that all the fear that has ever been in your heart will be taken out. And when you look at that man, if you know he's nothing but a coward, you won't fear him. If he wasn't a coward, he wouldn't gang up on you. That's how they function. They function in mobs. That's a coward. They put on a sheet so you won't know who they are. That's a coward. Now, the time will come when that sheet will be ripped off.
The reason why I found it so interesting about the article is based off of the date they dropped the article on, the same day this movie's coming out. And I personally know that anything that is done via agendas in our communities anywhere on the planet is always inaugurated by a ritual. Because the practitioners of alchemy have to do rituals. From you being pulled over by the police, and the way one stands, post, and everything is ritualistic. Everything is ritualistic. So to have Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, the two biggest producers in the history of filmmaking, to do something in regards to, and if you remember any of those movies, all those movies, Indiana Jones movies, were filled with agendas and rituals. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Watch them again if you get a chance. Because Because you have to realize that education and history is being taught on multiple fronts. Being taught to the masses on one front, being taught to others with an esoteric eye. And others with an esoteric eye can say, okay, hold on for a second, this is what's up. And there's a reason for that. The only way you can leave a legacy to your children is through what? Through mythos. Every single monotheistic religion is similar to all the religions. Why is that? Because we had to teach through mythos, through stories. So to bring these two deities together is definitely inaugurating an agenda. And the agenda, I believe, has to do with the new form of religion of the planet, which is music.
Yeah. Here we go, y'all. Yeah. It's livication. It's livicated. Iron Sheik. Kiss mama bar, I'm on the road to stardom. Turn back, on the conscious road, no stardom. Just cause I'm an MC, I must be a fan. My faves growing up, S Blank, Cam and Sham. Intrepid styles, brass tacks. The whole Flemo Park, can't forget our tracks. Big Daddy KNC, Scoob and Scrap. Express myself like Ice Cube, no Raiders cap. 2CMP got me subliminally. Glancing through Dr. Ben books since 93. Paid no mind to that, into money and power. Shab and BB were giants, they top of the tower. Now I'm into cracking gats. Hats to the back in polo. Thanks G-Rap, Lord Finesse and Daddy IU fresh. Wanted Hirachis and Jordans with the mesh. Didn't self-destruct to get them, I just waited. Hearing Jeff transform as he cross-faded. Travel Fox and Buffalinos, suits of silk. Bumped into Bay Sport when I went to buy milk. He said no deal, I don't care like D. Leave that to me, she mom is my priority first. Heard Stop, Look and Listen, Love Light. Saw the Power album, loved Ice-T's wife. Digging through the crates, Diamond D, Master Ace. When 88.1 played Apocalypse and Ace. Deal with your case, LL kinda bad. Nowadays rappers show their chest cause they fag. Walls of posters, MCs and boasters. What's the boot camp crew chant before Escoshka? EFPMD brought Redman to me, Big L and Special Ed Tony Touch instead. Cause he dropped the 50 MCs, all of my faves. I levicate this to MCs that's now in the grave. I like to levicate this to hip hop. The 5 elements, Bunda-ish hop. Giving respect, cause of you I made it. Big up the Black Dot, cause he helped us save it. I like to levicate this to the DJs. I like to levicate this to the dancers. I like to levicate this to the MCs. I like to levicate this to the graphers. With no positive influence, I love the like Carmen. All they do today is dances and collar popping. Won't guard and knuckle up, but quick to ice and grills. Today nursery rhymers by rapping Jack and Jills. Climbing up Stevens Hill to fetch a pail of water. Seeing girls dressed to it, I couldn't be my daughter. Ladies first is what Latifah used to say. Play the dyke and set it off cause the queen is gay. Nasty Nas was a rebel to America. Coming through the main source causing hysteria. In this track I'm not gonna name them all cause they know who they are and I'm not trying to ball. Even if Jerry was bald, he's still God. You can't stop the prophet, Lord. Only woo I bought was liquid sword. Onyx in the headphone when I stepped on the ball court. Used to shoot lots so they called me Trigger. Dunking on Euros when they called me nigga in thought. Even had a stint with Too Short and Tim Dog. When head was called Rim Job. Monolith and us battle that Notre Dame. We still fam today and we don't owe the game. Not a dime or a penny, no Henny for me. Rappers are butter knives, I'm a cutlass machete. No self-destruction, I'll leave you alone. Extra terror I should make you phone home. Rappers getting pissed off and grabbing the chrome. We all in the same gang, this ain't the game, man. Business as usual, still unfinished. The lights of hip-hop will never see limits. To the old school that turned new school mule. Sold out the vets to be a new fool. I like to levicate this to hip-hop. The 5 elements, Bunda-ish hop. Giving respect, cause of you I made it. Big up the Black Dot, cause he helped us save it. I like to levicate this to the DJs. I like to levicate this to the dancers. I like to levicate this to the MCs. I like to levicate this to the graphers. Production. earth was one landmass, I was first. I touched on rights from birth, I'm not cursed. Still one landmass, I reach Atlantis. Fell in an abyss, now the first land split. Abyssinia, let's make sense, don't forget. Still one landmass was Kush and Kemet. Branching south and north, east and west. Some stayed the path, some strayed in experiments. A few ciphered, and many deciphered. Cracking sacred generic codes, creating a hybrid. By the time we reach Asia, Nor and Asia saw Kemet fell and made the custodians Moors. You're probably asking what happened to Kush. Into Kemet is where he got pushed. Pyramids of Egypt show our greatness. Put ourselves on the wall so you can't debate this. Back on course, since I navigate giftly. Moors took the Nile back home to the Mississippi. Some took the knowledge over centuries shared with Spain. Thought they would see Northwest of Maxim again. By this time the great earthquake shifted earth plates. And Harvard say Europe is their birthplace. When we had Europe, the mountains caucus. Evil scientists and politics have meetings caucus. Imagine what you thought real was fake. Imagine what you thought true was a lie. Imagine what you thought real was fake. That's chemtrails, not clouds in the sky. Imagine what you thought real was fake. Imagine what you thought true was a lie. Imagine what you thought real was fake. That's chemtrails, not clouds in the sky. Or more as a black person, especially Negro, who claimed Jesus, son of God, under a steeple. Moors are Moabites, so was Ruth. Jesus' great-great-grandmother is Ruth. Jesus is a Moabite too, so he was a Moor. Circle 7 was the 5 fish and 2 bread they saw. Buddha is a mind state caused by the mudra. Kali Yuga is the magic of the Kama Sutra. Spirit mother, black sons of God and man. Our niggas on the block with the Glock in hand. Niggas are the Nagas of Angkor Wat. When we lived abundant with bank or not. Here is where we enter new evidence of how the Satan rules, creating current events. Wrote the Albion, were the creators. Evil scientists that look just like us. Lost their pigmentation, didn't lose the knowledge. Infiltrated the hybrid seed to abolish. It's all in your blood, many watch faces and skin color. Misnomers, classify races. A few learned a lesson, many chose to stay. The rest are just pawns in this global game of commerce. They reverse, we are verse. Fake Adams that stole the lessons get Drew Ali cursed. Imagine what you thought real was fake. Imagine what you thought true was a lie. Imagine what you thought high was low. Imagine what you thought fast was. Imagine what you thought real was fake. Imagine what you thought true was a lie. Imagine what you thought high was low. Imagine what you thought fast was. Put it all together, I have more as science. You have blind faith in the story of tyrants. See my fez on me and call me a shriner. When his tassel is tapped down, I'm flowing like minor. Hiding in a lodge called Arabic names. Unabridged definition of Arab is my claim. When you say a white man did it, you mean yourself to the ethers. And as nations know, you don't know yourself and keep us in subjugation. Always retaliation against the wrong enemy and got the wrong remedy, pulse racing. From false education, appearing real with no qualification. You took your knowledge and now you act like a pagan. Worshipping men and rabbits egg laying. It's crazy, will only faze me if I'm lazy. Stay focused on the youth and maybe monkey wrench the plan with thought power. Time is an illusion, Babylon is down in short hours. If Zion is like the Matrix, it's going down too. Agents against Ra get backed in corners like coons. Swing and miss, knock down all your wickets. Rapping words, speaking pro, say I hear crickets. Screw face your brother, but watch the judges faceless. You created them, and now you're nationless. Imagine what you thought real was fake. Imagine what you thought true was a lie. Imagine what you thought high was low. Imagine what you thought fast was.
Every single last one of them. Good Lord. Was it worth it, Sergeant? Was it worth the lives of Cliff, Johnny, and Bill? My God, man! Is the whole world red, and black, and brown, and yellow? They'll always outnumber us.
pushing proms, baby daddy drama. Escape a charge, smash a surveillance camera. Release your anger, babies rashes from Pampers. See babies today, do lady saw dances. Run dad through the system, few bills a week for support. He could show support, but you show him as weak. To have you independent and your child dependent. Every good thing is you, not the Jesus pendant. Bus drivers, school face at Empress Stat. Want the ramp down for strollers, but not handicapped. All of you into shoes and light booze. Running around with Satanists for no progress. Sister, go read the ISIS papers. Activate the higher self so the Christ could save us. Humble and virtuous, not loud, real quiet. Put a thought in your man's head and start a riot. Put a fire on the forest, blame Mother Nature. You should only seek for higher through the lower nature. Sons run the house, slapping up their mom and cussing. Going crazy from no discipline or ass busting. Nowadays youth asks, what's licks? You got hit with a belt and it left a well. Teachers used to beat you with permission from your dad. In the Bible it says it's a sin to be a fag. Who knows who I lead? What's nationality versus nationalism? What's isms, what's schism? How do you know this? What, I'm the white man? If money is paper, why risk my life for grand? I grew up doing small crime, never saw big time. Many slip, not doing some big time. Playing a game where rules can bend to break power relations between you and your friends. Batter ram your girlfriend's front door, guns drawn. Her mom was visiting, now their relations torn. Cause of you being a nigga, I see Nas in suits. Him and Khalees, no drama like Chris and Rihanna. So blinded by beliefs in blind faith. Mad at the system when you're the basket case on ranges, branded with numbers like cattle. Property not like land and called shadow. Stuck in a cell to energize the bad where they leave you charged, but knee in your back is part of procedure. With severe assault or abuse of rights, cowards saw law, but courts have business hours. Proof they don't do it for the profit, right? They build rockets, Jews Fiat exchange for rings and lockets. I see they will never stop this. Make sure nationality cards in your pockets. Nowadays youth asks, what's licks? You got hit with a belt and it left a well. Teachers used to beat you with permission from your dad. In the Bible it says it's a sin to be a fag. Who knows who I lead? What's nationality versus nationalism? What's isms, what's schism? How do you know this? What, I'm the white man? If money is paper, why risk my life for grands? Rise blazing, children are playing. At the same time, thugs are spraying and 50 is saying, rob and shoot to murder. Make that loot, T.I. will do a year. You live in an orange suit in corporate Toronto. Task forces made by police chiefs with names like mafia bosses. Politricians making minorities rape victims. That's war crimes to international court systems. De facto governments are touched on subordinates, usurping with color, distract with ornaments. Made in China, on making money their minds are. 300 profit as retail. Taught and fraught avalanche will stop when we bail. Universal gods will help when we hail. Goddess that brought forth gods on earth to take the sovereignty back from the frauds on earth. Those Albion lords and duchess are pseudo-sovereign. True inheritors rituals heat earth like an oven. Million-degree flares burn down homes. Pioneers turn to smooth black stones. Nowadays youth asks, what's licks? You got hit with a belt and it left a well. Teachers used to beat you with permission from your dad. In the Bible it says it's a sin to be a fag. Who knows who I lead? What's nationality versus nationalism? What's isms, what's schism? How do you know this? What, I'm the white man? If money is paper, why risk my life for grands? Nowadays youth asks, what's licks? You got hit with a belt and it left a well. Teachers used to beat you with permission from your dad. In the Bible it says it's a sin to be a fag. Who knows who I lead? What's nationality versus nationalism? What's isms, what's schism? How do you know this? What, I'm the white man? If money is paper, why risk my life for grands? Just fiat, all you do is chase fiat. Your children need you more than Fiat. Dirty Moors running and gunning for Fiat. Assassinate me, Lumumba style with Fiat. Assassinate me at the rostrum with Fiat. Get your hand out my pocket, wads of Fiat. From high school to the NBA just for Fiat. Teachers striking, students pay tuition with Fiat. Banks say loans of credit, that's Fiat. Russell Simmons credit pushing, plastic Fiat. Pay a debt with debt, print more Fiat. Making more debt when you pay debt with Fiat. The currency in the money is you, not Fiat. Seen heads bottled, cause he owes him Fiat. Lips bruised, stepping on shoes, bought with Fiat. $1 trillion deficit is because of Fiat. Richness, not wealth, is measured with Fiat. Free national standards and power make men not Fiat. In videos, Negroes kick and throw Fiat. Little Bow Wow, your black card is just Fiat. Police raid, collect guns, drugs and Fiat. Serve themselves the job, protect the Fiat. Armored trucks can't be armored if they carrying Fiat. In case you missed it, the paper currency is the Fiat. Credit, debit, Dexit, all Fiat. HJR 192 will tell you about Fiat. Jordan Maxwell and Patriots tell you about Fiat. You won't listen to Taj Tariq Bey tell you about Fiat. Companies bankrupt, bailed out with Fiat. Gold and silver is the currency, not the Fiat. Burn a flag, boys will come if you burn Fiat. Planting a gun under oath, under table Fiat. I know thugs robbed by peace officers for Fiat. B&E niggas crack the safe, grab the Fiat. Not the bonds, but blood diamonds and stacks of Fiat. Professor Griff told me they got ships in Fiat. Airport detectives scan bodies, count Fiat. Debt pushers and addicts got bad habits for Fiat. Even youth man is job searching to make some Fiat. Under jobs and occupation, they pay you with Fiat. Butter, times are harder, don't trade old gold for Fiat. Shake your ass around the pole for Fiat. Slap Rihanna silly, Chris got Fiat. Opal's involved, that dirty Moore got some Fiat. Mountain Dew use Busta Rhymes to make some Fiat. Charles Barkley kiss a ref just for Fiat. Lil Wayne kiss Birdman just for Fiat. Michael Jordan got a statue made Bulls Fiat. Cookout at the Masters, Tiger Woods got Fiat. Wesley Snipes free on a bond, not Fiat. CEOs free on a bond, not Fiat. Walking Gold Road, strong man gets his Fiat. From your energy, the enemy collects Fiat. Send a notice, summons, we send it back. It's treason to pay debts with debt and to collect what you call money but Fiat. Chakra, back to the past millennium, dope rapper. Fez cameo, no dies, no step. Improper person, no need to rap. Lyrical adept, one take, no prep. Think you're a baller, but you got no left. No disc jockey, just shorts for your jock. Stare at me, got a looking 20 on your for backstage pass or slap that ass. You should blow up cause your head's so gas. Enough T.O. rappers get a pass, especially graduating from the Grassie's class. Are willing to wear big shades and tight shirts, showing me your belly buttons, trying to flirt. Pop one of the One Nation, that sounds Moorish. You could play the verse again, but here's the chorus. All diamonds are bloody, rapping blood clot dummy. All Fiat is funny money, you idiot dummy. The mohawk is your hairstyle, dotish dummy. Jacking your own shit, rapping blood clot dummy. All diamonds are bloody, rapping blood clot dummy. All Fiat is funny money, you idiot dummy. The mohawk is your hairstyle, blood clot dummy. Jacking your own shit, rapping blood clot dummy. I remember it hit me in 1995. Hip hop just might die if she does survive. Nurse her back to health in stages, but couldn't keep her out the slackness and hip rap pages. Kept it to myself, I saw you whispering agents, taking loot from slave masters, signing hip hop sages. Hip hop gods looking down from the spaceships at rapping blood clot dummies, thinking like some agents. Only fear of a black planet if Griff's around. 911 still a joke, flavor coon and clown. Hot feet like divers just to put on your jeans. Skinny rappers got shirts busting at the seams. Can't walk, they so tight. How you gonna run from beasts? You got more nerve just walking down the street for construction. You're still chilling in boots with your pants below your ass, begging for suits. When you wore the same styles, they called you a biter. They used to only call you MC, never a writer. I'm running from rappers trying to give me a promo. A rasta might think I'm pawn with homos. Darwin and stink, I paw with Negro Yaviras. Into black and whites who keep us think I'm with zebras. Getting it twisted, but it would be my mess up, cause I let them do their thing and I didn't step up. All diamonds are bloody, rapping blood clot dummy. All Fiat is funny money, you idiot dummy. The mohawk is your hairstyle, dotish dummy. Jacking your own shit, rapping blood clot dummy. All diamonds are bloody, rapping blood clot dummy. All Fiat is funny money, you idiot dummy. The mohawk is your hairstyle, blood clot dummy. Jacking your own shit, rapping blood clot dummy. Rapping dummies now call themselves hip hop. Climbing up charts just to make it to the tip top. Pushing the influence with negative vibes. Cash the check, but will never sever the ties. Hair in locks, but they speak dread in their styles. Flow with no content, dead in my eyes. At the cameras for videos, they throwing money. That's the sign of a rapping blood clot dummy. They getting fat, ignoring hungry cries. That's a rapping blood clot dummy in disguise. Rapping about Jesus, not Yahshua the Christ. Devils only glow behind chains of ice. Never argue religion, that's not wise. Rappers are ruthless, like some orpabites. Rappers talk is not the road they walking. Follow them, you'll end up early in a coffin. All diamonds are bloody, rapping blood clot dummy. All Fiat is funny money, you idiot dummy. The mohawk is your hairstyle, dotish dummy. Jacking your own shit, rapping blood clot dummy. All diamonds are bloody, rapping blood clot dummy. All Fiat is funny money, you idiot dummy. The mohawk is your hairstyle, blood clot dummy. Jacking your own shit, rapping blood clot dummy.
This is very disturbing information, and I don't expect anyone to believe it. I don't expect one of you to believe what I'm telling you. And I knew that when I came here. I'm not one of you. I'm not a ufologist. I'm not a researcher. I have an obligation to inform the public, and once that's done, I've done my job. From then on, it's up to you, not me.
You think clouds not chemtrails, pomegranate seedless. Obama is seen as Martin Luther Jesus. For USA, but core Prophet Drew and Garvey. That all must return to the vine and fig tree. Moore's one green like Bill Bixby and Lex Luthor. Got moms in housing, paying the super. Slaves run the White House, no raking the lawns. House niggas striking, say they won't mow the lawn. No more slave trades, but youths get auctioned. To the NBA and NFL, move with caution. Albion hybrids wanna treat me like a Martian. My day 12 Michigan fam on state Spartans, performing massacres without the chainsaw. I know this youths talk about brains more. Their pants getting tighter, hats getting bigger. Can't be pro Nike and Bun Hill figure. Can't have a picnic and not pick a nigga. Hanging on a slave tree like Six and Jenna. Still can't get along but quoting Rodney. Shot cause you fit the suspect of a robbery. Ring your bell like Sean, peace officers acquitted. He stepped on your shoe but his head gets splitted. Nate dunk 10, Superman dunk 20. It's been 16 years since I seen Lenny. Time continues if MySpace is invaded. Empire strikes back on tracks like Darth Vader. If you wanna know the price, ask him, he paid it. I'm living in the land that my ancients call sacred. I make some South Central and Northwest. Stop eating swan since the vinegar pork test. Stop eating chicken since it really wasn't chicken. If that's the case, what you call finger licking is not true. It's not true. Far from true. It's not true. Far fire in the hole. My chakras open, and I'm speaking from the soul for the summer. But they speaking on the cold, like the sore on the lip. You let that whore on you, it passing is harder than failing or bailing. Just pull me over cop and stop the damn tailing. Rihanna should have had her umbrella and started wailing. Without Bob Marley, Chris would be in vain waiting. Calling on Jesus, who just couldn't save him. Rappers would be laughing about the licks that she gave him. But that's how it goes, more money, more hoes. Bitch probably didn't have his money, who knows? He's learning from Snoop and other patriarchs. When the angel takes the key, they banging on the ark. My goddess feed me grapes while I'm strumming on the harp. Rain causing flood and mudslides is hop. NASA Nazis with paperclip ops. You think that it's cops, but it's coming from the top. Shit rolls downhill, you're staying in the way. I'm learning how to live in this system that's gay. Rescind, rebut, revoke their presumption that you're a slave master with straw slaves to auction. Rescind, rebut, revoke the presumption so you don't get caught up by their assumption. Truth.
I'm speaking now from what I think, from what I have seen, from what I have analyzed, and the conclusions that I have reached.
Then the white man is no longer the devil, and he is no longer bound to be evil?
If I judge a man by his conscious behavior, I am not a racist. I don't subscribe to any of the tenets of racism.
Then there are good whites and good blacks and bad whites and blacks.
It's not a case of being good and bad, good or bad blacks and whites. It's a case of being good or bad human beings.
Yo, Hex Alpha. What up, NBCs? Iron Sheik. You need to study more. Hex Alpha. Hex. I'm here to dispel the rumors. There is no hell or heaven. Fire your preacher, fire your reverend. Born alone, no need for brethren or fam. Coaxing you to eat burgers made with ham, thinking it's safe in plastic, not can. Thou shalt not kill, fire on your halal lamb. If you under and over understand the matrix, the lunar escapes the satellites by spaceship. Universal lawsuit on serious satellite owner. Doggone priest copyright infringe, judges solar. Christ Yahshua makes wine from the vine. White Jesus from water to wine, stop lying. Paper notes are worthless, that's a quote. Seti tossing Fiat at Dr. Ben, that's a joke. Take notes, I see you need to study more. Yeah, Turks war affairs, so did Sri Lankan Moors. Doing agents like Lupe, kick and push. Rappers with the frowsy flow, need a douche for wanting the best of both worlds like J and R Kelly. Tell her it's raining, why you pissing on her belly? T-Pain, computer love, voice jacker. No diff than if your computer got hit by hackers. Lil Wayne wearing taper tight jeans. Kanye in the pop section at HMV, selling out for selling out. They love that deal, unlike D. Brad and Chappelle. These sellouts love to kneel, love the caramel nougat and nuts. Love to be up in the lodge, love to stray in the butt.
Do you feel that your message, apparent message of love that you brought back from Islam is the real reason they're after you, because you're not hating as hard as they want you?
Well, I never did hate anybody hard.
Well, they killed Malcolm X, but they hadn't right killing him. He was right. He was for him. If you kill him, there's gonna be more killing going on. That's right. Call up my color.
Anytime a black man in this country stands up for his constitutional rights, he dies. What does Malcolm X mean to you?
It meant a great deal to me and my people. I'm sorry that a good man is gone. At the first I hear of it, I couldn't have cried anymore, I don't believe, if I had lost my mother.
And they're not obligated to say, you know, black actually means death. And you're fighting for a death school.
Death school.
You're calling yourself a deaf person, and you live in a deaf community, and that all these deaf children are at risk.
deep incision. Rapper Inquisition, 100 lashes for tight pants and coke sniffing. Tartan feather, a whack rapper in Averex leather, pouring melted vinyl down throats for whack quotes. Draw in quarter, stacking up Fiat notes of debt. Put your life in the vice of death and step to the guillotine, draw the cord. Before you call the Lord, you don't know what I have in store. DJ needles and eyelids keep you silent in the soundproof vocal booth that I'm in. Bounded with speaker chords make you weaker. Crush your mic can with a jam speaker. Take you through highs, cause bulging eyes and pop ears. Fire on you rapping quiz and girls kissing girls in videos and hugging. Getting off in some make-believe clubbing. Soldier boys, don't make me scold you, boy. Like your mom finding out that you stole a toy. Don't come around, boy. We bury some boys with a hearse verse. Lump your throat with a curse. Life in my hands like your night nurse. Subdue your dyke, cause I know that she can't fight. Not the men in black, but we flashing the lights. Convention picked by most death was tight. Rapper Inquisition. Rapper Inquisition. Rapper Inquisition. Hold your position. Rapper Inquisition. Convert to hip-hop or get deep incisions. Expel to the next hell, don't look back or return. You get chased down for that. Stomp the salt grains under steamrollers. I'm a soldier, not a soldier. Some say witchcraft, I say Orbia and Vodun. Demolition man carved a stone for your tomb. Whack rapper, wrap it up, you're so bored. Hochi carpenter, hammer nails in your. Two through your palm, one through your insteps. Fear make a rapper hurl what he ingests. Fly cause of big shades looking like insects. Rapping dum-dums, whacker insects. Cause you deal drugs and chill with real thugs. Put it on your album, I swear it's bugged. Putting business out there like we need to hear. As a listener, fake MC rapper, I'm dissing ya. You could get rapping after cracker jacked, or box with the mic or backhand slapped. When I flow as water, torture MCs, putting rapping dummies in their place like me. Out of the get a deal race is me. A&Rs and managers want to face D. Brighten out of order, give me your order. I accept it for value and you get slaughtered. See me in the bloody apron like a butcher. Off the stage in a violent rage, I push ya. I won't hide behind the curtain to hook ya. I'm the MC promoter that just won't book ya. Look ya, rappers fall more than rain. The Inquisition hurting rappers more than Spain. And we're back, rapping Inquisition. We're back, rapper Inquisition. Rapping Inquisition. Ancients have returned. Rapper Inquisition. Just listen, rapper Inquisition. Hold your position, rapper Inquisition. Rapper Inquisition. Rapper Inquisition. Gonna draw and quarter you whack rappers. Yeah. Make them eat the vinyl. Respecting the womb, have made my way back. Can't just lay back, point out them punks, treating her like a stray cat. Sentenced to learn and did. In this body tomb, fallen angel rose again. Now respecting the womb. I wear times to keep my hair up, not a rasta. Revere the empress, Menan and the king after. Your wet dreams of vixen video hoes, shaking the ass for Fiat rappers, giving them rolls. Little sister listens to Chris Brown the clown. Let Rihanna be my sister. Slap that clown on some homie, don't play that. Wiping your foot on empress back like a doormat. Just for that, more slaps. This in the principles feminine. Who you think called the dog called the reverend? Who you think came and gave Mars our fares, and why it was stolen and feds wear it on their heads in chambers so hidden? In their symbols it's written as Templars crusading, beheading melanin women. His story says colonized. That's not me. You can ask Runoko Rashidi or Brother Kwesi. Learn from Sister Kwesi or Dr. Francis Crest. Mr. Teacher, burn your finals test. That's why Noble Drew Ali carries her out the mess. She brought him in to take us to 7, not less. When we remove this and just respect, we will learn to love instead of hate the opposite sex. Use love to burn out ships used to intercept. You see Moors not historical but in retrospect. They see Moors and popes have it on their crest. Seeing it historical, not in retrospect. Abandoning your birthrights of the privileged civil wars around you, and you caught in the middle. Walking through fire with goddess, and who comes with me? Behind a shield of water, Noble Drew Ali. Behind a shield of water, Noble Drew Ali. Behind a shield of water, Noble Drew Ali. Sentenced to learn and did in this body tomb. Fallen angel rose again, now respecting the womb. Have made my way back, can't just lay back. Point out these punks treating her like a stray cat. Sentenced to learn and did in this body tomb. Fallen angel rose again, now respecting the womb. Have made my way back, can't just lay back. Point out these punks treating her like a stray cat. Patriarchs got enough talks on tracks, I do this. Hang agents and traders from trees for Judas. Goddess principles sent gods to earth. Yeah, right. Since when do gods give birth? Whether S-U-N or S-O-N. Families of nations come from no men. Animal instinct, Moors are X-Men like Logan. All talk but no hug, yellow belly like Hogan. Fighting the feminine side, loving the masculine. Mother Nature gives you herbs, you pop aspirin. Nature gives you what you need, but you hate her. Mother Earth gave you a Mexum, you take Jamaica. IMF, control corporate soul catchers. Children's Aid Society or baby snatchers. Mothers won't study, want God to save them. No masculine energy exists, so God can't save them. Abandon goddess powers, beg from caveman hybrids. Attack your senses with sirens. Red, blue, and white cop, car strobe lights. False education appearing real, make us pull to the right. Right is feminine, watch how they rule. Training us with brainwashing and call it school. But the first place we ever learned was the womb. Sentenced to learn or burn in this body tomb. Sentenced to learn and did in this body tomb. Fallen angel rose again, now respecting the womb. Have made my way back, can't just lay back. Point out these punks treating her like a stray cat. Sentenced to learn and did in this body tomb. Fallen angel rose again, now respecting the womb. Have made my way back, can't just lay back. Point out these punks treating her like a stray cat. Think the MCs cause they got an award. Sucking and bum rushing but giving praises to God. Giving praise to Jesus Christ and giving praise to the Lord. Sin as if it grows on trees. Living a fraud. Living in a mansion abroad or live on the street. Too much dying to call this living, so I live on this beat. Typical IHF styling. Jack beats for fun. Jack beats with midnight. Jack beats with sun. Actually Jack beats with Simon. I'm son, we kill him. Griots that roll with Hannibal Barker, millennium. Not these Negroes on blocks hanging like chimp species. Hanging from Obama's hole, not slave hanging trees. Babies having babies more than they did before. Do things you won't regret, little brother, be sure. No second guessing, no messing with weapons. No matter how smart you think you are, no messing with lessons. Learn and continue to earn karmic credit. Systems been crashed, everything is bought with debit or discharged with bonds. So I'm using my word, trying to see with 2 eyes, and I'm using the third for knowledge, target practice. I'm using a nerd to give people the avian flu. They're using the bird. Musta gave a mad cow. Look how they glad now. Black face on colonism, no one's sad now.
I'm so against jail, I can't rhyme in bars. Rhyme in bars. Rhyme in bars. I'm so against jail, I can't rhyme in bars. Rhyme in bars. Rhyme in bars.
Low gas for a inaugurations of black presidents, voted in by Europeans and black residents from US ghettos to Toronto housing projects. Prophet Drew said when the Asiatic heads office with the Euro vice pres, so I know he spoke real. Garvey knew the Adam Drew opened the circle 7 seal. Haile Selassie knew, so he wore the Star of David. 6 point Hex Alpha is a star, boy, so save it. Talk less and listen more, cause you got 2 ears. Burnt copper tone a torch star, been here for years. Been here before that red man, been here before Clears. Been here to bear witness to the trail of tears. I planted the now chopped down cherry tree. Also planted a self-destruct switch in the Harvard family. Activated, caused combustion and severe sunstroke. Me, Morisco, or an African slave in a yoke. When I'm serious, I know you take me for jokes. Then claim you took me off my land to take me on boats. Take me for my losses, take me for set quotes. Now you think less and give it free and take debt notes. We take vaccines and shots that give strep throat. Moors evangel for dollars just like Creflo. Some Moors are black people, all black people are Moors. Some blacks say that they're Christian, Harlem Jews were Moors. Even Martin Lawrence played a night because he's a Moor. You could say what you wish, even a fish is a Moor. Even to dock your ship has to do with the Moor. No matter how much of us you kill, there would still be a Moor.
I'm so against jail, I can't rhyme and pause. I'm so against jail, I can't rhyme and pause.
Mr. Talk crap and rap should walk on tax. Doing a song about Kobe, what's wrong with Shaq? Co-MVP acceptor, what's wrong with Shaq? Saw the title, wonder what's wrong with Mike. Lesbian stole the Ankh, what's wrong with Dykes? What's wrong today, what's wrong yesterday? What's wrong with truth, liars got nothing to say. Spirits and bottles is what's wrong with booze. No code of the streets is what's wrong with crews. Too much bias is what's wrong with news. It's not the same leather is what's wrong with shoes. I could get shot is what's wrong with blues. Knowledge as a nationality is what's wrong with Jews. You're not Spanish is what's wrong with Negro. You're brown is what's wrong with black people. No energy is what's wrong with money. It's just paper and lacks currency. They're not disciplined is what's wrong with youths. Safe sex taught is what's wrong with schools. Babies having babies pulling out their hair, but he's the man of the house in a baby chair. Following myths is what's wrong with thugs. You're killing people is what's wrong with selling drugs. What's wrong with man? What's wrong with maps? That's not hip hop is what's wrong with rap.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? Messing with swan and bird that give the flu. They give the virus and got no cure. Got you taking bait with no law. I'm the white man, what's wrong with y'all? Niggas are monkeys with thinking stall. Blacks are deaf people, and that's a fact with no volition. Is why they act the way they do. Think backwards and forward too. Pioneer clothes, that's why you have an awkward view. What's wrong with me? I chill with Jupiter and Esau. Who's more conscious than cooning black people? What's wrong with crack? It's not evil. Bin Laden ain't against the pyramid, just the ego. Through deception, we still suffer slavery. When acts it's over, don't say maybe. It's 09, slavery is alive and well. But not honoring for our parents is why we fell. No man is able to change my descent unless beyond God is Allah, his hand extends. The great sin to us is nationality, and failure to claim a nationality. How far do the effects of great sin go? Down the rabbit hole, walking on gold brick roads. Patriots country of euros using our common law to call a birthright being taught in the lodge. Your culture was stolen in 1492. You went from being Aladdin to nigga Abu. You say it's a cartoon, but he's got your fares, and you got your mom's stocking like caps on your heads. He's a youth is shot, or he has a gun and is running from cops. Black hoodie, all black, dusty fatigues, bloody red eyes from puffing on that green weed. Youths want it fast and don't want to wait, no matter who's hurt by the actions bait. I used to be like y'all with wads and rolls, paying no attention to the sacred scrolls, treating goddess like bitches and some like hoes, shopping like a gold digger for racks of clothes. More shoes than feet, I still have some today. Most I gave to United Way, Nautical Polo, Eddie Bauer denims. It didn't really matter, every night pockets fatter. 2 G's a night, didn't save a penny. Got the bar rich, spending dollars on Remy. Not a gunner with the automatic semi. I was a runner, got a call, meet me at the deli. Go get the rock, make a quick chop, and with the next man, leave the grand in a Ziploc. Every time I watch the news, a youth is shot. Oh, he has a gun and is running from cops. Black hoodie, all black, dusty fatigues, bloody red eyes, bloody red eyes. Every time I watch the news, a youth is shot. Oh, he has a gun and is running from cops. Black hoodie, all black, dusty fatigues, bloody red eyes from puffing on that green weed. The secret of the game is to get out early. Few went to jail, came out and said they heard me. Sitting in a cell charging beast batteries, making plates for the corporate state battery of rights. Cellmates spit on dogs or had no helmets on bikes. That's when the brothers like, when I get out, tell the Sheik he's right. Few months later, he was on a flight. I missed the call and got his message. He said he called to let me know he got the message. Walking on the street called Moore, and he's in Germany, brethren. I know you missed it, so I say it again. He's in Germany, and there's a street called Moore. That's not hearsay, I'm telling you what he saw. And he's supposed to be at risk from the hood, where all they do is bad and nothing good. Every time I watch the news, a youth is shot. Oh, he has a gun and is running from cops. Black hoodie, all black, dusty fatigues, bloody red eyes, bloody red eyes. Every time I watch the news, a youth is shot. Oh, he has a gun and is running from cops. Black hoodie, all black, dusty fatigues, bloody red eyes from puffing on that green weed. Drug deals gone bad, bodies dumped in fields, following some baby Master P type reels. Playing the game, you won't win when you're in. Kush told me, bro, I gotta go in. I caused it on myself, not knowing thyself. Most think know thyself is a book on the shelf. It's fruition, really ask Taj Tariq Bey or Grand Sheik Nature L. What's heaven and hell? They probably have you there for 10 hours, using memory notepads with Packy dot powers, talking to yourself in the mind outside the matrix of hip-hop, because Black Dot saved it. Go us, frontin' like you don't know us. House of Consciousness in Toronto is cause of us. 360-degree universal student, mastering self and show the youth man how to do it. Let's do it. Every time I watch the news, a youth is shot. Oh, he has a gun and is running from cops. Black hoodie, all black, dusty fatigues, bloody red eyes, bloody red eyes. Every time I watch the news, a youth is shot. Oh, he has a gun and is running from cops. Black hoodie, all black, dusty fatigues, bloody red eyes from puffing on that green weed. I love my people, but hate how they act. Saying they love their history, but they're calling it black. Won't overstand that, the law won't back your claim as African. With a name like Jack, to them, you're either dumb or your brain's numb. White trash are the niggas, so you're just a bum. Stateless and frontin' with your faking nation. NAACP founded by Jews of Satan. Hebrew has no J, Harlem Jews were Moors. And all the knowledge he uses against you is yours. From the dollar pyramid to the compass and squares. Popes using more heads, but you say saying it's theirs, begging for reparations with crocodile tears, calling yourself black, become property of theirs. Clear the ignorance, get your mind better, like Master Adam Moore's humbled Sarnetta. New member of humanity, they are clever. Got God stuck in earth using Gucci sweaters. Got goddess getting nails done and doing slave runs with 2 ears pierced, but won't call him your gay son. Dying for lack of knowledge, only that would save him. Not rapping blood clot dummies played on the stations. They need to wake up and stop acting pagan. They need to get their thinking adept and not layman. Don't think it's hate, it's tough love. Don't think it's peace with a white dove. Don't think it's truth, then show me the lie. I won't hold my breath waiting, cause I might die. Don't think it's hate, it's tough love. Don't think it's peace with a white dove. Don't think it's truth, then show me the lie. I won't hold my breath waiting, cause I might die. I love my people but hate their ways, always doing time as if crime pays. Crime pays them who are not your friends, but they're making conversations, taking you to the pen where they started human cattle. They call shadow. Don't know law, you're fighting a losing battle. Then you're gonna say you didn't know when you lose. The judge will say ignorance of law is no excuse. I'm going to black knowledge bookstores to find all types of titles but none for law. Every book verifies your slave status and fraud. Misrepresentation, cause you're actually Moors. North America is Northwest Africa, I mix them before recording tracks. When I'm spelling, I hex them. Natural like being or blinking or being your true God self, not running or freeing, not thinking inferior, superior like the lake. Moorish America's frontin' black, I burned at the stake. African slaves have no constitution, so no state. Just ask and check the Dred Scott case. Don't think it's hate, it's tough love. Don't think and get Billy clubbed by the club of Rome. Don't think you have to go back home. You are the builders of Olmec, heads of stone. Don't think it's hate, it's tough love. Don't think and get Billy clubbed by the club of Rome. Don't have to go back home. You are the builders of Olmec, heads of stone.